What up everybody, it's your boy Hsdxd back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a finale to a lot of the series that I've started because, I really lost interest in them and I'm starting to lose a little bit of interest in what ifs. That's why I kind of slowed down for 2 to 3 days, taking a little refresher so I could kind of get myself into wanting to make content like that again. But yeah, I'm pretty refreshed, but I don't want to just cancel all the series like I did in the past. So I'll give a little bit of like a fun joke out of ending all of them one part. So I'll put a little comment section or a comment down with a timestamp of when every single different part starts. And if you're intrigued on when it goes down to it, hey, go ahead, or you can watch all of them. So let's get right into the video.
Back off, James!
This trouble go get real, run a quit, I'll pull the trigger, your face in the carpet. You bitch wanna fuck, I do not fuck with you, hitting the motherfucking flawless. I hold up the chopper, he shoot at your head, cause I only be aiming for headshots, bitch. Dirty reckless, I'm a motherfucking chopper, baby. Cartoon. This trouble go get real, run a quit, I'll pull the trigger, your face in the carpet. You bitch wanna fuck, I do not fuck with you, hitting the motherfucking flawless. I hold up the chopper, he shoot at your head, cause I only be aiming for headshots, bitch.
No. If I'm not mistaken, the last time we left off, or where I left off on in the Anbu series, was him basically doing the Land of Waves arc where he slaughtered fucking people, because he's just a psychotic individual in the Anbu series. So, basically, Naruto's kind of taken a perspective change. He's still completely psychotic, but he's quite lazy at this point. He doesn't want to be controlled by what would be the actual Danzo himself. He's like, alright, old man, as he's called into a mission one day. As he walks in, he's basically going in there. Everyone is seeing his powers now who actually, or did see his powers, are just astonished. Kakashi, basically everyone who fucking survived. Naruto is summoned into the, more or less Danzo's office. As he walks in, he hears Danzo begin to state, "Good job, boy. It seems you're quite capable, just as I actually suspected. Especially since you beat some of my best Jonin. Yes, they were mid-tier, but doesn't mean anything. They're quite capable nonetheless." He looks up and he's like, "Alright, old man, I'm kind of done doing your bullshit." And he's like, "What are you talking about? How could you be done? You just started." He's like, "Not really, no, I've been doing your bullshit for quite a few years now. I'm kind of done with this whole ordeal. I'm not mentally right. That's fine by me. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck. But I don't like being ordered around, especially by an old hag like you." Now, not the third Hokage. Danzo ends up looking over. He's like, "Oh shit. What are you talking about? Are you really trying to go against me right now? Without any plan in mind?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I don't really need a plan. I already know I could kill you if I wanted to, which, I don't even want to kill you. It'd just be like bullying an old man at this point." Now, Danzo's fucking pissed at this. He's like, "Old man, I've let you get away from that before because I was kind of using you for my motives, but it seems that won't work anymore. Let me put you in your place, young one." As he begins to unwrap his arm, containing some Hashirama cells and some Sharingan. He's like, let me tell you why I am known as, by the title, as one of the most powerful in the Elif. No, Naruto's like, haha, you're trying to go against me? Alright, I see that you do have Sharingan. I'm not gonna discredit the Sharingan. Sure, they're pretty fucking weak and useless clan since they were able to get killed off by one of their members. Yeah, he was pretty strong, but honestly, I'm pretty sure I could kill him. Now, Danzo's like, alright, well, we'll see what goes down. So as he ends up running towards, Naruto just pulls out his chakra saber and he ends up slicing off his arm. Danzo ends up, redoing this with the Izanagi. As he comes forward, he ends up stabbing Danzo again through the chest. Danzo's like, "You fucking stop, bro. I'm trying to kill you. God damn, I only have so many Sharingan." And this is when Naruto pieces it together. "Ah, so you basically lose it." He's like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have spoke." He's like, "Oh, well, haha. Actually, I was kidding with you. How do you know you're not under my Genjutsu?" This is when Naruto's like, Genjutsu? That shit doesn't work against me. As he ends up running towards Danzo, slicing at him. Danzo barely dodges, kicking Naruto in the chest, and Naruto's sent flying back as his eyes begin to glow, and he looks at him again. Ha! It was pretty fucking good, I won't even lie. It actually made me feel, quite happy having an opponent this strong. Sure, the last ones were quite capable, but not as capable as you." As he rushes towards, suddenly outpacing Danzo to a whole different level, slicing off his arm, slicing up his torso, grabbing his head and ripping it off. And then suddenly, here comes Danzo again, using the Izanagi right beforehand. All I have to do if I really want to is just outpace your Izanagi, but I could end up torturing you to death. I guess I'll make it quick and easy. So I'll go the torture route. He grabs what would be Danzo's head, slamming him through a bunch of walls, throwing him into the street, and suddenly everyone sees and witnesses this battle between Naruto and of course Danzo. They notice the Sharingan on Danzo's arms, at first thinking Naruto was possessed by the Ninetales. Then they see Naruto simply fighting him off, and they're a little confused by this. What is Danzo doing with all the Sharingan? One of the Foundation members actually state, as well as all the other Jonin that are actually witnessing all this. They call for the third Hokage to come and witness this. As he gets there, noticing a battle clashing, as Danzo's repeatedly killed over and over, starting to do a little better against what would be Naruto. However, Naruto is simply just giving him those leeway moments. Danzo, what's the meaning of this? The third Hokage says. Here is it. I see it's you. As you can see, I'm in the middle of putting this maggot into his place. That's when Naruto looks over. Maggot, huh? That's what I am? You haven't been able to do one sizable margin of a strike against me yet. I'm pretty sure I'm not the maggot in this situation. As he suddenly disappears from everyone's vision once more, stabbing the neck of Danzo. Everyone's shocked, especially Hiruzen. What? Naruto, what are you doing? Why are you fighting against him? This is when he turns around. Old man, this dude was trying to manipulate me. I got tired of the bullshit, so I'm walking away. He said, nah, I'm not gonna let that happen. So unless you want to get your ass fucking killed too, I'd shut the fuck up and let it happen. As he suddenly destroys and demolishes the very last bit of the Sharingan on Danzo's arm. Due to this being in the upper surface levels, everyone has seen this. Now there's mixed feelings. A lot of people respect him out of fear, not admiration. No one other than maybe a small supporters that see them as this. Actually, he would have a few people that actually do like him, kind of formulating his own foundation of sorts. He is placed as that from the third Hokage himself because the third Hokage kind of saw his military relevance and the fact that he's kind of psychotic and he wants to just have freedom overall. He doesn't want to be bossed around. So given this opportunity, he ends up just kind of getting to experiment more. And he actually had a few people he wanted to pick that were going through the Anbu himself. And surprisingly enough, the girl that he ended up protecting, Ayame, I think her name was. I don't remember what I gave it to her exactly. Sorry for any background noise. But she ends up going through the tests, and he sees her. And he's like, alright, well, she's actually proved herself to be less useless than she was before. So he ends up walking over and be like, hey, you. I want you on my team. As he takes off his mask, she recognizes his face and she's like, oh my god, it's that guy again. What? He called me useless and he wants me on his team? This is glorious. I've really stepped up my game. As she suddenly ends up going over there, he has a team of about 5. Why does he keep it at 5? So he can split them up, send them around. But little did everyone notice, he only has one guy on his team. Now, the reason why he only has one guy on his team, he really doesn't give a fuck about bitches, but it's nice to have a little harem around every once in a while. He sees it as this, and the one guy he has is just a homie. Someone really, really psychotic as well. Not as psychotic as him, nor as powerful, but he's quite psychotic. The only possibility of them losing, there actually isn't a possibility. They end up bodying the Akatsuki. They're going on a mission, or they're dispatched on a mission by, of course, Naruto himself, because he basically has the authority at this point to go and do whatever the fuck he wants, and not be seen as a rogue shinobi, since if he was a rogue shinobi, they came after him, he would slaughter everyone and kill all of the villages. Now, he heard about the Akatsuki coming after him from Jiraiya himself. Jiraiya was surprised at how crazy Naruto was in his team, especially since they seemed to be getting more mentally deranged by the day. So they continue on, they go on the mission. He takes 2 others, and he leaves the other 3, just basically stay behind and guard the one hideout they have. They're like, alright, just let it happen. If anyone destroys this shit, you fuck them up, alright? And they're quite capable. They're probably Kage level at least, because he will force them into that, whether it be by a torturous training method or not. He doesn't really care. He wants them to be useful towards his, pawn plans. As he goes there, he ends up taking, of course, Ayame and his psychotic buddy we'll call Bill. Now, why are we calling him Bill? Because Bill Nye the Science Guy, low-key be dope. Bill, chilling with what would be, fucking Naruto and Ayame. He's basically chilling there. He's walking over. He's like, all right, man, what are we going to do? What do you want to do? You want to fucking decapitate him? You want to slice him up? You want to cut off his arm? You want to remove his nuts? What do you want to do, Naruto? Naruto looks over. He's like, hey, dude, I mean, I like what you're thinking, but the first one we're going with, he's already got a disease going with shit. And I don't know, man. That's kind of fucked up. He's already dying. He's been torturing himself for a long time. So why don't we just fucking put him out of his misery? No, of course, he's like, man, well, that's no fucking fun. And Ayame's like, oh, you're so considerate, Naruto-kun. He's like, bitch, you've been, like, really simping over me lately. What is up with that? She's like, I mean, you caught me. I have to be honest with you. Ever since that one day when I apologized to you, for some reason I couldn't stop thinking about you. You're the reason I joined the Anbu. He's like, that's, what do you think about this, Bill? And he's like, that's kind of gay, bro. He's like, I know, I was thinking the same thing. She's like, how is it gay? I'm a girl. He's like, I don't know. I see you as a homie, though. That's how I see it. It's kind of gay. They continue on. She's just kind of pouting for the rest of it. She's like, I will make that motherfucker love me no matter what. I will go yandere fucking mode, slicing motherfuckers' nuts off if I have to. And they continue on. Eventually finding what would be Itachi. Itachi's like, hey, yo, I know you. What the fuck? He's like, you're Naruto, aren't you? I am fucked. He's like, yeah, man, you are fucked. I heard you guys are trying to jump me and trying to take my fucking tailed beast. That's not how it's gonna work, but I don't even have the tailed beast anymore. I am technically the tailed beast, so if you want to take me, come on, let's go. I'm ready. He's like, I got these two right here, so if you had any others. So I see you have this bud over here that's a fucking shark, dude. I mean, you want to take this, Bill, or you want to take it, Ayame? Ayame's like, I need to get his affection. I'll do it. As Bill's like, hey, man, I want to do this shit. I never get to torture motherfuckers anymore. This ain't fair. She's like, oh, fine, we'll do it together. So they end up fucking going and destroying Kisame's ass. Basically, he's known as the tailed beast for a reason. He ends up going into shark mode. They end up doing a pretty decent job, beating him in this, like, a pretty close fight. And Naruto's like, it was pretty fucking dope. Now it's your turn. Suddenly, Itachi ends up using the Susanoo and trying to put Naruto under Genjutsu, but he's like, bitch, I am immune to Genjutsu. You are retarded. He ends up popping up behind, stabbing him, slicing and dicing a motherfucker. He ends up slicing through the Susanoo just to slice the dude up more. Then he stabs him, pulls out his fucking spine, then he puts it back in, and he's like, oh shit, that's not how it works. He's dead already. He's like, fuck, that sucks. Alright, well, that sucks to suck, he says. That guy was kind of easy to beat. And he realizes, the dude was kind of blind. He was really weakened. That fucking sucks, man. If he had his full eye potential, that would have been a really fun fight. He was sick, he tortured himself. Man, if only I could revive a dude. Wait, what if I were to take his eyes? That'd be pretty dope, would it not? Wonder how that would work. Maybe I should take him. Has this thing that he referred to as Mangekyo. I wonder if that would make me more overpowered. I'm thinking about it, but I'm already hacks enough. There's no reason to do that. So he basically just incinerates everything, destroying the eyes in the process. He's like, I know Sasuke would probably like this, but fuck Sasuke. It's all about me. He walks off, and suddenly he looks over at Ayame, sees that she's kind of kicking the dead body, or the corpse of what would be actually, Kisame. He's like, I'm starting to respect her. She's starting to look a little more attractive to me now. I like a psycho chick. They're a little hot. I'm sure if they're psycho towards me, I'll just kill them. If a bitch slaps me, I'm gonna chop her titties off. That's just how it works. But she ain't gonna do that. She's simping for me. I'll give her a chance. So he's like, hey, Ayame, I got a deal for you. How about this? If you could sell the next villain, I'll just let you I'll let you be my girlfriend. How about that? What do you think? You'll be one of my wives if I decide to have more. Harem. She's like, really? That's fucking awesome. And she ends up soloing Hidan and Kakazu with just using her awesome fucking Byakugan. And she had that, yandere fucking buff. She, impaled him, ripping out everything. She's like, fuck you, faggots. I am going to get that dick of Naruto's. I need that seed for my family's honor. And I love him. And Naruto's like, oh shit, Bill, do you see this? He's like, yeah, man. This is fucking wild. I need to get me a chick like that. He's like, yeah, I know. That's all I'm thinking. Get yourself a harem, dude. I mean, maybe I could promote you eventually and you can have a sub-clan. Yo, that would be genius, bro. Fucking Bill replies, of course, to Naruto. He's like, all right, man. We're gonna do this shit. Let's go fucking decapitate the next one. So they end up going to see Pain. They end up decapitating him over and over because he ends up having multiple extra paths of pain just chilling that he could activate. They're like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god, this is perfect. I mean, we're just having a heyday. This is fucking awesome. Slicing up and down, stabbing him, and then Naruto's like, I'm tired of this shit. Let me just go kill the main path. Ends up seeing Nagato and Konan there. He's like, Oh, yo, you're kind of hot, not gonna cap. Too bad I'm gonna have to kill you, as he suddenly disappears, slicing her in half, and her blood splatters all over Nagato. Nagato goes insane. He's induced to a new level of rage they had yet to actually take over his body, so he's like, fuck this, I'm going to kill you now. He ends up activating all of his power, trying to use it against Naruto. However, Naruto is just like, ha, your weak ass isn't going to do anything because I don't even have to do anything. Because suddenly Bill pops out of nowhere, pulling out what would be Hidan's scythe that he just suddenly was kind of just dragging around for no reason. He doesn't even use a scythe. He just threw it at him and ended up decapitating Nagato. He's like, got him. He's like, hey man, you mind if I take these Rinnegan? I mean, I understand they're pretty absurdly overpowered, man. You're OP as fuck. And Naruto looks over. He's like, you know, dude, I do mind. He's like, wait, what do you mean you do mind? He's like, yeah, man. I mean, you don't need the Rinnegan. You wouldn't even be able to use them with your shitty ass chakra. He's like, damn it, you're fucking right. I was gonna sell them on the black market, make me some fucking money, order some prostitutes. He's like, dude, I know. So I'm gonna destroy them now, as he destroys the Rinnegan. So suddenly all these fucking dojutsu are just disappearing from the world. Obito's like furious. He's like, what the fuck? How am I gonna do all my plans now? So he has to just confront Naruto out of just pure anger. Ends up going against him, gets clapped easily because there's 3 of them. And I'm not even gonna go into details about that battle because honestly he just got destroyed. And they ended up destroying his, actually Naruto was actually pretty intrigued by this. He's like, oh shit, that's a dope ass Mangekyo. But it's too dope. I'm gonna destroy it again. So he destroyed that one as well. He's like, fuck this shit. And he ends up returning back to the village. He's like, hey, what'd it do? And everyone's like, damn, you were gone for like a week. How did you destroy everyone? How did you even get there that fast? He's like, I'm just built different. So he ended up destroying everything. And he ended up fucking having a harem of bitches. He has Ayame and he has 4 more wives just chilling there. His homie, Bill, fucking got himself his own fucking harem. And it's kind of like a sub-clan, even though they're not related technically, but it's kind of related because he ended up marrying at least one Hyuga bitch as well, who happened to be Hinata, who Hinata at one point loved Naruto, but then she was like, oh my god, this dude is clinically insane, but then she still kind of loved him, but then she was beaten by Ayome, and ultimately she couldn't love him anymore, so yeah, she was like settling with the sloppy seconds, so that's how it was. And boom, that's the end of that what if. I mean, I told you guys I was gonna meme that one. Now, as for the rest, High School DxD one. Let's get into that part now. All right, now High School DxD. Ultimately, last time we left off, we fucking Naruto being a Chad, and he fucked bitches left and right. Ultimately, there's not much I can do left. I mean, I could go like whole story, but this one's gonna be really fucking short. Alright, so ultimately, White Dragon Emperor is basically coming around, and the Red Dragon Emperor suddenly notifies Naruto. Dude, there's someone coming. And Kurama's like, I know, I feel it, dude. What the fuck, yeah? I don't know if I'm not in the right emotional state to deal with this right now. How am I gonna be able to? And Naruto's like, dude, stop being a pussy, bro. This shit's kinda gay. Now, Kiba's listening to this conversation. He's like, hey, that is kind of gay, bro. And he's like, you want to give Kurama the kush? He kind of needs to chill. And if you give him this, it'll take him down a few notches. He's like, dude, you're right. Let's do that. He ends up giving Kurama the thing, and Kurama's like, better? Well, they asked Kurama, better? And Kurama's like, better. Way better. He's like, all right, man, I'm ready to fuck them bitches up. Let's do this. Let's do this. As he's getting ready, he's fucking hyping himself up. He's like, we're gonna fucking beat their ass. We're gonna knock that motherfucker down. So who the fuck's the White Dragon, by the way? He looks over at the Red Dragon. The Red Dragon's like, oh, yeah. It's just a rival that I fucking ended up tying with multiple times. We never actually had a winner. He's like, fucking loser. I would have whooped his ass easy shit. And this is when Red Dragon's like, yeah, right, bud. Naruto's like, nah, he would have probably. I don't know. He's stronger than you are. Now, the Red Dragon Emperor is like, what do you mean stronger? And Kiba's like, yeah, man, he's kind of stronger than you. You're not that fucking strong. I mean, yeah, you're strong for this world, but, like, Naruto's just a built different beast. So it only stands to reason the one giving him his power to be stronger. Naruto's like, yeah, man, sure, you might be an emotional wreck without his fucking, I guess, drugs that calm him the fuck down. But, hey, he's still really fucking strong. He just has attachment issues. He's like a fucking cat. He's like, the Red Dragon Emperor's like, man, I don't like how you both are teaming up on me right now. He's like, fuck this shit. Let's just go whoop his ass then. If you're so fucking strong, Naruto, go whoop his ass. There's been no one who has been able to. You're destined to battle him anyways. Kiba's like, man, I actually really want to see you whoop this dude's ass. I mean, come on, bro's got to do it. You want me to help you out, dude? I've got this bat here. Like, I've still got it. Yeah, sure, it has the hooker blood on it, but it's okay, dude. I can still use it. And Naruto's looking over. He's like, dude, you're a good homie, but I kind of got to do this one on my own. You know, it's just character development. So he ends up walking over. He ends up fucking flying to the destination where he summons, or actually feels where the White Dragon Emperor is. His harem following him, like, no, don't do it, Ryu says. He's like, bitch, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. You're not gonna get the dick tonight if you don't shut the fuck up. She's like, damn it, you fucking had to pull that. You always pull that. Fucking A. He's like, yeah, that's right. So he ends up pulling up to the site. He's like, hey, you look pretty fucking, I'm gonna be quite frank, you look pretty fucking weak. As his wings pop out and the White Dragon, he's like, oh shit, this dude's pretty fucking powerful. Let's fight. He ends up rushing towards him, trying to attack. Naruto's like, I'm gonna take that fucking hit. Goes and bounces off his chest. He ends up slapping the fucker down to the floor, grabs him by his neck, ends up breaking his neck. And he's like, yeah, that's right. And you see that bitch in the background? Who is, of course, the hot girl. He's like, you know, she's pretty hot. I think I'm gonna go with her. He's gonna walk over there. She's suddenly like wet as fuck, clearly, because it's totally not plot armor. But she ends up going over on his side. He ends up clapping her. Bada bing, bada boom. Another bitch to his harem. He ends up adding more bitches to his harem over time, and he already beat her, the fucking Rias's brother in a fight. So henceforth, he's the strongest person, and he's seen as kind of a devil king, but he's not the official devil king because he's doesn't like responsibility. He said, fuck that shit, I'm gonna do whatever I want. So yeah, that's the end of that what if. You're probably like, but what about everyone else? What about the girls that came over? I mean, what about everything else? It's like, fuck off, dude. I know I didn't include every detail. I don't want to rewatch the entire series. That's the reason why we're ending it here. Thank you guys for watching.